This is the afternoon weather update. This is for Friday, the 2nd of June. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather feeling like summer today, and it's going to feel like summer for a while. We have a few spotty showers around. And Arlene is on the board, a junk tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico that will not last long, that will not affect any landmass. Let's go right to the upper air look today. This is what we have. We have broad troughing over the eastern states. And a lot of people are asking the question, why is the tropical system in the Gulf moving south? It's not that unusual for systems early in the season to do that. It's simply following the upper air winds, a northerly flow on the western side of the trough. Otherwise, we got as an upper high this over the Great Lakes and troughing back in the western states and some pretty active convection firing in parts of West Texas. There's the visible satellite view, and again, that swirl in the Gulf is Arlene, a very weak, disorganized tropical storm. And for Alabama, your classic summer look there. We have a mostly sunny sky with a field of cumulus clouds, and some of those have grown into showers and storms. That's the radar composite. About 2:40 this afternoon. And again, we've got scattered storms in progress from near Huntsville down to about Double Springs, Tuscaloosa, Demopolis. But you can see most of the state rain-free. And that's the way it works with these random, isolated showers and storms. If you're underneath one of those things, you're thinking, man, it's raining everywhere. But trust me, it's not. Most places are dry. And heat levels are indeed coming up. We have mid to upper 80s in most spots, getting close to 90. Montgomery and Mobile, 89. Birmingham and Dothan, 87. Huntsville, 86. Many places will see 90 over the weekend. Here's the watch warning map. We have a tornado watch in effect for parts of West Texas and eastern New Mexico. Flash flood watches in a few scattered pockets out west. We have an enhanced risk of severe storms for parts of West Texas through this evening. Tomorrow, a marginal risk in that same area. And day 3, which is Sunday, no organized severe storms expected across the country. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Friday morning of next week. And the amounts for most locations, under 1/2 inch. But if you're under a heavier shower, you might see more than that. But again, it's going to be a very much hit and miss proposition with these afternoon and evening showers. So here's the deal. The hurricane hunters found evidence of surface winds at 40 miles an hour. And that triggered the Hurricane Center to upgrade Tropical Depression 2 to Tropical Storm Arlene. But we call this a junk system for several reasons. Number one, it's barely a tropical storm, barely. And number two, it will not last long. Number three, it will not affect any landmass. It's drifting south, and it should be off the board by tomorrow. This is the latest track from the Hurricane Center. It's dissipating tomorrow evening off the western tip of Cuba. And again, it most likely will be downgraded again. And there's a lot of debate in the weather community. Do you burn a name on a system like this? They wouldn't do that years ago, but they do now. And again, there was evidence of 40-mile-per-hour winds. But just gorgeous weather for the Gulf Coast. Again, if you're headed down to Panama City, Destin, Navarre, Pensacola, Gulf Shores, it's gorgeous, just gorgeous today. And again, the rest of the Atlantic Basin is quiet as a mouse. That's the 7-day outlook. So if you go to the beach, go to the beach. Have a good time. Weather looks good. Model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. And again, you can follow the height lines. You can see that northwest flow aloft in the Gulf. And that'll be pushing Arlene to the south, and it will be dissipating because of those stronger winds. And down below that looks quiet. Should be a mostly sunny day, highs around 90. The chance of rain for any one given spot only about 10%. Same thing Sunday. Chance of any one spot getting a shower, 10 to 20%, partly to mostly sunny, highs around 90. This is Monday. We're starting to see evidence that the air aloft could be a little colder, the air a little more unstable on this run. Maybe a little bump in the number of scattered showers. This is Tuesday of next week, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday. And accordingly, the pops are higher on the MOS, model output statistics. But the overall pattern's not changing much. It's not going to rain everywhere, but there's evidence we could see a little higher coverage of scattered showers and storms out there toward the middle part of next week. And a week from today, Friday the 9th of June, there's an upper low showing up on the GFS over northeast Alabama and northwest Georgia. And if that's the case, the better chance of showers would be over the eastern half of the state. But there's a lot of uncertainty out there. That's the first time we've seen that feature showing up. We'll watch for trends. We'll go out 10 days. This is Monday, June the 12th. Still got that persistent upper low this over the northeast United States. They're having a hard time warming up there. An upper high over the high plain states, and that looks pretty quiet for us. Rain for Birmingham off the GFS Ensemble between now and the 18th of June. The mean between 1 and 2 inches. And we'll check the temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. And you can see low 90s for the weekend, and then evidence the numbers will be coming down toward Thursday and Friday of next week in about 6 to 7 days if that upper low develops. And lows getting down in the low 60s, so temperatures should be much more comfortable in a week or so if this verifies. And hot off the presses, got the brand new 8 to 14-day outlook. This is for June 10th through June 16th. And if this works out, temperatures really close to average around here. Maybe a little below for the Tennessee Valley, maybe a little above for the Gulf Coast. Coming to Athens, Alabama tomorrow, Limestone County. If you're in the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama, if you live in southern Tennessee, come see us. We're going to be at High Plain Coffee Company on Jefferson, North Jefferson, right in the middle of downtown Athens. We'll be there from 10 to 2. And we'll have all the weather dweeb stuff, all the shirts and the hats. And, of course, you'll get books personally signed if you would like that. We take a lot of pictures, we hear a lot of good stories, and we have just great fun at these. So Athens tomorrow, 10 to 2, High Plain Coffee Company, North Jefferson Street, downtown. We have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television right across the hall, Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.